it's your man to comments. ASMR, and I'm back with another tier ranking video. This might be a combination of multiple ones in this specific one, but I just want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's have a little bit of fun, you know. So today we have types of drinks. So we have S, A, B, C, D, F, of course. We have about 20 different drinks down below. I'm going to be rating these drinks based on how I like them. Be sure to play this game along with me and comment down below your list. Let's go ahead and go. Gatorade. Specifically, they have the lemon lime Gatorade. The lemon lime Gatorade is really good when it's cold. A Gatorade in general, a Gatorade is going to be an A. Don't think you can go wrong with a Gatorade if I'm being completely honest with you. Gatorade is good. Lemon lime sodas, any lemon lime, Sprite, Sierra Mist, stuff like that. I do kind of like, actually, light sodas better than dark ones. We'll put that in B. Fruit punch. Not all fruit punches though. They have a picture of what is that? Minute Maid fruit punch. Minute Maid fruit punch doesn't even stay in the house for 2 hours. I'm gonna put fruit punch in C, just because a lot of places when I think of fruit punch, I actually think about Hawaiian punch, and there's a lot of fruit punch flavors out there that aren't that good. I just don't feel like fruit punch as a flavor travels and carries. If I'm being completely honest, I just don't feel like that. It's just consistent across the board. It reminds me of I just had a thought. What is it? What is it called? What's the flavor? It'll come to me. But water, S tier. I don't drink enough water, but I feel like just brain fog and everything in general, exercise, feeling better sleep. I feel like just consuming enough water and having your body hydrated is probably one of the better things, probably best things that you could do for yourself. Just because it just makes everything around you just so much more easier. When you're hydrated, you feel better. So water is always gonna be an S tier. Like, love water. Lemonade. We can get crazy with the lemonade. We got pink lemonade, raspberry lemonade, all type of lemonades. Lemonade is an A for sure. Lemonade is just so versatile. The only thing about lemonade is that you're gonna need some water after you get that lemonade. Just because your mouth is gonna be extremely dry if you're drinking some good lemonade. Just super sugary lemonade at that. Milk. I'm gonna put milk in a D. Actually, I'll put milk in a C. For me, I'm not just drinking just regular milk. I've drunk chocolate milk, strawberry milk, yes, but regular milk, I can't do it. Personally for me, only way I'm drinking my milk is through my cereal, and it's gotta be like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, where it's just so the taste has been altered to me to get it down. And at that point, usually there's not even a lot of milk left for me to be drinking because I've just consumed so much of it while I was eating my cereal that the bowl is just about empty. But milk is a C. I'll put it in a C. I won't put it in a D. Actually, this is my list. I don't want to be biased. Me personally, I'm not drinking milk. Just straight milk. I can't do it. Personally, I don't even know how I did in school. Energy drinks for me as well is gonna be an F. I don't consume energy drinks. My girlfriend loves those things. I'm not. And when I say I consume it, I'm not consuming an entire can. I have tried energy drinks not too long ago. If I remember to put it on the screen, they have a Red Bull Cherry Sakura one that came out. My girlfriend and her friend didn't like. I tried it. It was really good. I liked it a lot. But I just like those certain coffees and everything like that. I just don't just consume those very often, if at any time, just because they just never have sat right with my body. They always just give me the jitters. I'm always an antsy energy person that gets to travel around anyway. So consuming those type of things just throws it off for me. And I just can't come down all the time. But when I do come down, I crash hard, way harder than a normal person does. sodas, and a D. Like the only one like I can think of in my head is Mellow Yellow, and this Mellow Yellow's right here. Colas. Colas gonna go into it. B. Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper. I love me a Dr. Pepper. The last 7 days I've been consumed, going crazy with Dr. Peppers. I love them, especially Dr. Pepper Cherry. I'm gonna have to do like a taste test of all the Dr. Peppers. I love Dr. Pepper. I don't know what got into me. I just woke up one day and was like, I need Dr. Pepper. So, chalky milk. Whoever made this list, they put chalky milk, not chocolate milk. Chalky milk. Chocolate milk. B. So, chocolate milk. B. Root beer. Yeah. Root beer is okay as I get older. Root beer is just kind of like, yeah, it's not bad, but I'm not. Root beer will never be in my house. Next, the one I was talking about, that's the one. Apple juice. Apple juice is an A. Actually, we're gonna go with apple juice in the S. Some good apple juice. Can't be Gatorade, Powerade. Same thing to me. I've got into a debate about this before with people, and they get upset when I say this. But if anybody out there agrees with me, let me know. And I'm sorry for any of the outside noise you can hear. The cars were racing. Cars weren't racing until I hit record. Now all of a sudden, just need for speed. But Gatorade and Powerade are the same thing. I could have swore that Gatorade and Powerade are also owned by the same people. So I find that funny because people like, I like Powerade better, I like Gatorade better. Owned by the same person, by the same ingredients and everything. So it's the difference, just different names. Orange juice, S tier. Orange juice is just good. Orange juice is good for you. Apple juice is great. Water. These three are probably just three ones that you can get rid of everything else and just keep these three. Orange soda. Orange soda is very specific. I'm gonna put orange soda in D, just because you have to be a very specific person to consume orange soda all the time. I don't think that people go for orange soda all the time, but I feel like people that do drink orange soda on occasion, it's just to get away from, the actual colas and just the lemon limes and like the citrus. Get away from all those things and try something different. Tea for me, tea on this list is probably gonna be the top thing for me. I should make a tea actual like collection video. I think that would be very soothing and everything. I talk about my favorite teas. I have always wanted to have a tea maker as well to create my own teas and try them. I am a very passionate person about tea. Like I really do love tea. I've told people a lot of times as well. Some of my free time in the future, once I'm able to be a maybe a full-time YouTuber or have multiple streams of income come in, I want to do 2 pages of content that I don't even worry about getting paid from, but I just create content on them. Charcuterie boards and tea. I want to just make 2 pages for those things and kind of just let those, and I'll live through those passions. I love charcuterie boards. I love the way they look. I love the way that the versatility of it. And I love how they taste. But tea is my number 1 thing. At a point in time, all I was drinking was tea and water, tea and water, tea and water, tea and water. Love tea. I used to experiment with tea all the time. So, coffee. I'm gonna put coffee for me. Since I've been at my first job, I was never a coffee drinker. 2 things made me into a coffee drinker. And I put coffee in B. Was being around my coworkers, seeing them drink coffee, and them offering to buy me some cups of coffee. Kind of working early shifts. It did help me at certain occasions get through some of my shifts and try different coffees, as well as wanting to own a coffee business. So there's a product that I showed you all once before, a portable espresso machine that I was working on, that I want to be able to be in that field and in that realm of the coffee business. I find coffee very intriguing, just because it's something that is being consumed daily and something that a lot of people really pride themselves in their day around. So I feel like coffee was something that always is going to be there, and there's people out here that love to drink coffee on the go. I'll talk more about that stuff later on. Once I get that idea back off the ground, I just stopped for a while, but yeah. With that, I'm not gonna get too much into it, but yeah, I think this list is not bad. S tier, we have water, tea, apple juice, orange juice. A, we have Gatorade, lemon lime, Powerade. B, we have lemon lime soda, iced tea, colas, coffee, chocolate milk. C, fruit punch, soda. In the F, we have milk and energy drinks. Just I'm not consuming those. That's just me personally. But like I said, always I have the actual on the screen so y'all can see it at the end of the video and stuff like that. But yeah, I found this was not bad. Let me know if you would change anything else out between these. But I think that these are pretty solid if I'm being honest. Now, the other one, we're gonna add this one to it and we're gonna make it a two-parter. So this tier list is ultimate fruits. I am a fruit lover. Some of the fruits on here I've never tried, but I am going to try because like I said, we're in a grocery store. And when I fly out, I can't wait to go back to Thailand because they have some of the freshest fruit I've ever had. And I wish I would have indulged and tried in a lot of different fruits that I've never had. I played it safe and just got all the normal fruits that I got, fruit drinks and everything like that. And it was some of the best stuff. Like I woke up every single day getting a mango. Like it was some of the freshest stuff. The coconut water was amazing. Like everything was great. But we're gonna just go through these fruits. I don't think I have to give too much of an explanation on fruits, but if I feel the need to, I definitely will. First is green apples. Green apples for me are probably an S. It's my favorite apple. I love a Granny Smith apple. That's my favorite apple. In small spurts, I do eat apples, but I am allergic to apples. Allergic to apples and kiwis, so I'm very careful when I eat those. Just because the more that I eat, the bad it can get for me. But in small doses, I tend to not react as much. So I'm very careful. Like in certain salads, I'll eat like green apples and Granny Smith apples, but I'll pick some of them out, so it's not too bad for me. But I can't consume a full apple. Red apples. Red apples are gonna be a B. A Honeycrisp, a Cosmic, an Envy apple, just any of those, not bad. But just not my first go-to, if I'm being honest. Apricots for me are gonna be an A. I actually like apricots a lot. Apricots are like prunes for me. I consume those when I need help going to the bathroom and stuff like that. But I do like apricots a lot. I love dried up apricots as well. Avocados. Avocados are going to be an A for me. Before avocados, I was not a fan, but avocados have came around for me. I do love how avocados are a good, good fatty consumption for you. So I like those a lot. I don't think you can go wrong with avocados if I'm being completely honest. Next is bananas. Bananas also are a potassium. You can get really good form of like potassium and stuff from bananas, and bananas and peanut butter are really good as well. Blackberries are some good, very well picked blackberries are so good. Can't go wrong with that. Black currants. So I'm gonna put black currants in. I have never had those. I've had red currants, but I've never had black currants. Blueberries, of course. Blueberries are an A. So actually for me, blueberries are gonna be a B. I'm gonna be honest, just because I love eating blueberries, but I find the texture of blueberries at times, the mushiness of them can be a little bit too much if you're just consuming just all the blueberries by themselves. I like to put my blueberries in yogurt. I find that alternative is a lot better, and it just kind of sweetens it up. But blueberries are definitely one of my favorite berries. I don't know if I could reach for it all the time, but I've just kind of grown to liking blackberries and raspberries a little bit more now over blueberries, but I still have a special place for blueberries. Cantaloupe. I know cantaloupe gets a bad rap. I'm going to put cantaloupe in C. Just for me, I love eating cantaloupe, but it's not my first choice of grabbing. So really sweet cantaloupe is really good though. But I found that I don't run into really sweet cantaloupe very often. Cantaloupe and honeydew are kind of a toss up for me. They're kind of just fruits. They're not bad. Will I eat them if they're around? Yes. I don't really dislike any fruits. I love fruits and vegetables, but cantaloupe is just kind of I did find that I would have put cherries in an A, but cherries have to go in an B just because the pit. So not being able to consume a whole entire cherry and have to eat around it. There might be actual cherries out there that you don't have to do that with, but I don't know. Every cherry I've ever had in my life, there was always a seed in the middle of it, so that kind of was like the drawback for me. Cranberries. Cranberries is a C for me. Not consumed very often, but when I do grapes some cranberries or cranberry juice, I definitely will go that route, but it's not something that I grab. It's definitely a seasonal fruit for me personally. Dates. Dates are going to be a C as well. We'll put dates in D, just because I don't consume dates very much at all. Do I dislike a date? No, but I just, like I said, stomach problems. That's when I consume dates. Dragon fruit. Dragon fruit is going to be a B. I would have put it in A. It all depends on what type of dragon fruit you like. You like yellow dragon fruits, you like red dragon fruits, you like white flesh or red flesh dragon fruits. I found that red flesh dragon fruits are a little bit more sweeter to me than white flesh dragon fruits, but it all is an acquired taste. But dragon fruits are not bad when eaten at the right point. Durian, never had durian. Have I smelt it and everything like that? Yeah, bad, but I've never had it. Figs, it's all a small succession. I've had figs. I haven't consumed enough figs to say that I like it, so I'll just put it in D. Gooseberries, I've never had gooseberries, so red grapes and green grapes, I'm probably going to put those in the same tier, being B. I do think that to me, red grapes taste a little bit better than green grapes, but green grapes have a better snap to them. So they're a toss up. Actually, we're gonna put both of those in A, because I never get tired of eating grapes. Kiwis, I personally am gonna put kiwis, and we'll put it in B. Kiwis are not bad. I just can't eat them often, like I mentioned to you before. I'm just very allergic to kiwis, and even if I cut them up and eat them, I can consume them. But eating the skin, let alone putting my face on the skin, makes my face itch so bad, especially my lips. So I just stay away from it. But I haven't had a kiwi in so long, but I miss them. Lemons. I put lemons in a C. I'm not really consuming lemons, just raw lemons. I can eat it; it doesn't bother me. But I like to cut my lemons up and put them in my tea. That's more of what I consume before. Limes. Limes is gonna be a D. I'll put lemons in B. Lychee. Never had lychee, so can't do that. But my second S tier is gonna be mangoes. I love it. All authentic mango. Mangoes you can't go wrong with. Nectarines are gonna be A. Love a nectarine as well. Oranges. Blood oranges I love a lot. As well as the cuties like mandarins. I love those as well. Those are my two favorite. Carrot orange is probably my least favorite. I just find sometimes that oranges aren't as sweet as the next up though. It's gonna be papaya. I'm gonna put papaya in an A. I haven't had a papaya in so long though. My uncle used to make this bomb fruit salad that used to be really good. They used to have papayas in there, and the papayas were so good. But usually when I buy a papaya, I never buy it at the right time, and it's never ready. So it always kind of sucks. But I do love a papaya. And at this point in time, I'll have on the screen where we are with the list, because there is a lot of fruits. But we're just gonna go ahead and keep going to wrap this list up, Next we have passion fruit. I'm gonna put passion fruit, and I've never had this. And I only put passion fruit down there just because at my job they let us try new fruits that come in, and passion fruit was one of them. But I didn't get enough of it to really see if I liked it or not, or to confirm that it was really good. Pears are going to be a B for me. A good, nice pear. I haven't had a pear in a long time, leading past 2 months. 2 months ago, I've had a pear. Before that, I haven't had a pear in a long time, but pears are really good, so I can't go wrong with a pear. I could tear a pear up. It's kind of my alternative for apples. If I'm being, pears give me that same consistency as apples do, because, like I said, I can't ones I can't go without them. They're really good. Red currants. I'm gonna give a red currant a C. It was just very tart when I had it. Um, it just came into our store by accident, so it was something that didn't have a spot. So he was like, "Hey, you can toss it, but if you want to try it before you toss it, go ahead." So I tried it, and I'm like, "Oh, this isn't bad," but it just, kind of was like, adding like the spur of the moments. I'm like, I don't know. Do I like this? Do I not like this? Star fruit. I've never had star fruit. Sally. Every time we get star fruit in, it's never like it holds up. So sucks. Strawberries. I'm gonna put strawberries in A. Am I the biggest fan of strawberries? No, just because I have eat strawberries so often. But a good strawberry is not bad to me. I will eat them. Strawberries kind of reminds me of vanilla ice cream. Like, you can get vanilla ice cream anytime, but that's not gonna be your first go-to unless it's like a party or you just kind of it's just there. But like I said, tangerines is an S for me. Love tangerines, bro. Like, they're so much better than oranges, in my opinion. So much better than oranges. Next we have watermelon. I'm gonna put watermelon in A. I've came to kind of being on the borderline about watermelon just because I do feel like certain watermelon tastes different. If I'm being honest, I've always wanted to try an orange and yellow watermelon, but watermelon is just so hydrating, so it has to be super high on this list. I probably would even put it in S. It's not my favorite to consume. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love eating watermelon juice, like the fruit smoothie blended up. Oh, I can't stand it. It just gives watermelon bad aftertaste. It's not it. But it is a really good way of getting hydrated. So it has to be an S tier. Honeydew is also going in C, like cantaloupe. Like I said, it's just a mid fruit. Not bad, but it is what it is. Asian pears are gonna go in A. I think Asian pears are a little bit better than regular pears. It's just me though. Guavas. Like I said, once again, I haven't had enough guavas to confirm that I like it or I don't like it. Blood oranges, though, I have had enough of those, and blood oranges are S tier fruit for me. Custard apple.